Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into a topic that's near and dear to our hearts: traveling with little ones. We've learned a lot over the years, especially when it comes to those long flights, and we can't wait to share our tried and true travel hacks with y'all. Whether you're about to embark on your first big adventure as a family, or you're a seasoned pro looking for some fresh ideas, we've got you covered. We're talking about those little things that can make a world of difference when you're soaring through the air with a precious little co-pilot. So grab a glass of sweet tea, get comfy, and let's get right into it. Alright y'all, let's talk packing. When you're flying with a baby, your carry-on bag is like your home away from home. You want to make sure you have everything you need to keep your little one happy and comfortable, especially if there are any unexpected delays. First things first, diapers. Pack more than you think you'll need. Trust me on this one. It's always better to be over-prepared, and don't forget the wipes. Those little miracles are good for everything from sticky fingers to impromptu airplane seat cleanups. Next up, changes of clothes. Pack at least 2 extra outfits for your baby, and don't forget an extra shirt for yourself, just in case of any unexpected spills or accidents. It's also a good idea to pack a lightweight blanket or muslin swaddle. Airplanes can get chilly, and a familiar blanket can work wonders for soothing a fussy baby. Now let's talk about feeding. If you're formula feeding, pack enough formula for the entire trip, plus a little extra. You can pre-measure it into individual bottles or use a formula dispenser for easy travel. And don't forget those bottles. Pack at least 2, just in case one gets lost or forgotten. For breastfeeding mamas, a nursing cover or scarf can provide some privacy and comfort during the flight, and if you're pumping, a portable breast pump can be a lifesaver. Most airlines are very accommodating to breastfeeding and pumping mothers, so don't be afraid to ask for assistance if you need it. Remember, packing smart is all about anticipating your baby's needs and being prepared for anything. A little bit of planning goes a long way in ensuring a smooth and enjoyable flight for everyone. Y'all know how much I love creating a cozy and inviting atmosphere at home, and the same goes for when we're traveling. Bringing along a few familiar comfort items can make a world of difference for your little one, especially in a new and potentially overwhelming environment like an airplane. Think about what brings your baby the most comfort at home. Is it a special blanket, a beloved stuffed animal, or maybe a particular teether? Whatever it is, make sure it's packed and ready to go in your carry-on bag. These familiar objects can provide a sense of security and routine for your baby, reminding them of home even when they're miles up in the air. Plus, having something familiar to snuggle or play with can help distract them during the flight and make them feel more at ease. Another tip: if you're introducing a new comfort item specifically for travel, try incorporating it into your baby's routine a few weeks before your trip. Let them sleep with it, play with it, and get used to its smell and texture. This way, it'll already feel like a familiar friend by the time you're at the airport. Remember, it's all about creating a sense of calm and familiarity for your little one. So, pack those loveys, bring those special blankies, and don't underestimate the power of a little bit of home comfort on the go. Now let's talk about navigating the airport, because let's be honest, it can feel like a marathon, especially with a little one in tow. That's where baby wearing comes in handy. A good sturdy baby carrier can be a lifesaver when you're trying to maneuver through crowds, security lines, and those long airport hallways. Not only does it keep your hands free for luggage and important documents, but it also keeps your baby close and secure, which can be especially reassuring in busy and unfamiliar surroundings. Plus, it allows you to easily soothe and comfort your little one while on the go. There are so many different types of carriers out there, so it's important to find one that's comfortable for both you and your baby. Whether you prefer a structured carrier, a sling, or a wrap, make sure it provides adequate support and distributes your baby's weight evenly. And don't be afraid to practice using it at home before your trip. Get comfortable with putting it on and taking it off, and make sure you know how to adjust the straps for a secure and comfortable fit. Trust me, having a baby carrier on hand will make your airport experience so much smoother and less stressful. You'll be able to breeze through security, navigate those crowded terminals with ease, and keep your little one happy and content all at the same time. Alright y'all, this next tip is a game changer pre-boarding. When you're flying with a baby, those extra few minutes before everyone else boards can make a world of difference. It gives you time to get settled, organize your belongings, and get your little one acclimated to their surroundings without feeling rushed or overwhelmed. Trust me, there's nothing quite like trying to wrangle a diaper bag, a stroller, and a squirmy baby while simultaneously trying to find your seat and stow your luggage as a line of impatient passengers forms behind you. It's not exactly a recipe for a relaxing start to your trip. Pre-boarding allows you to avoid all of that. You can take your time getting situated, wipe down the tray table and armrests, and make sure you have everything you need within arm's reach. Plus, it gives your baby a chance to adjust to the new environment before it gets too crowded and noisy. Most airlines offer pre-boarding for families with young children, so be sure to take advantage of it. You can usually request it when you check in online or at the gate. Let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, food. When you're traveling with a baby, it's essential to pack plenty of snacks and drinks to keep those little tummies happy and hydrated throughout the flight. For babies who are already eating solids, pack a variety of healthy and easy-to-eat snacks, like puffs, rice cakes, soft fruits, and cooked vegetables. You can even pack some of their favorite purees in reusable pouches for a mess-free and familiar meal on the go. And don't forget about yourself, mama. Traveling can be tiring, so pack some nourishing snacks and drinks to keep your energy levels up. Trail mix, granola bars, and fruit are all great options. Remember to check with your airline about their policies on bringing liquids and baby food through security. You can usually bring breast milk, formula, and baby food in reasonable quantities, but it's always best to check beforehand to avoid any surprises at the airport. Now let's talk about one of the biggest challenges of flying with a baby: ear pressure. Those changes in cabin pressure during takeoff and landing can be uncomfortable for anyone, but they can be especially bothersome for little ones who don't know how to relieve the pressure on their own. The good news is that there are a few things you can do to help your baby manage ear pressure during the flight. One of the simplest and most effective methods is to encourage sucking. If you're breastfeeding, try to time feedings for takeoff and landing. The sucking motion will help to naturally regulate the pressure in your baby's ears. If you're bottle feeding, offer a bottle during these times as well. For older babies, a pacifier can also do the trick, and if your baby is old enough, you can try offering them small sips of water or juice through a straw or sippy cup. Another helpful tip is to use a nasal saline spray or drops a few minutes before takeoff and landing. This can help to clear out any congestion that might be making it harder for your baby to equalize the pressure in their ears. Just remember to be patient and understanding. Ear pressure can be uncomfortable and your baby might be fussy or irritable. Just keep offering comfort and reassurance and they'll get through it. Y'all know how unpredictable the temperature can be on an airplane. One minute you're freezing and the next minute you're sweating. That's why it's so important to dress your baby in layers when you're flying. Start with a comfortable base layer, like a onesie or a t-shirt. Then, add a layer of warmth, like a sweater or a sweatshirt. And finally, pack a lightweight jacket or blanket that you can easily put on or take off as needed. Dressing in layers allows you to adjust your baby's clothing throughout the flight to keep them comfortable, no matter what the temperature is like on board. Plus, it's always easier to remove a layer if your baby gets too warm than it is to try to find something warmer if they're cold. Another tip: choose soft, breathable fabrics like cotton or bamboo for your baby's clothing. These fabrics will help to regulate their body temperature and prevent them from getting too hot or too cold. Alright, let's be real, keeping a baby entertained on a long flight can feel like a Herculean task. But don't worry, it's not impossible. With a little bit of planning and creativity, you can keep those little hands busy and those curious minds engaged throughout the journey. First things first. Toys. Pack a small selection of your baby's favorite toys, but choose wisely. You don't want to be lugging around a whole toy chest. Opt for small, lightweight toys that are easy to pack and won't take up too much space in your carry-on. Think rattles, teethers, stacking cups, or small board books. You can even wrap them up individually to add an element of surprise and excitement. Another great option is to download some baby-friendly apps on your phone or tablet. There are tons of great apps out there that are specifically designed to entertain and engage babies and toddlers. Look for apps with bright colors, catchy songs, and simple games. And don't underestimate the power of simple things like peekaboo, singing songs, or pointing out the window at the clouds. Sometimes, the best entertainment is the simplest. This next tip is as much for you as it is for your baby. Stay calm. Traveling can be stressful, even under the best of circumstances. And when you add a baby into the mix, It's easy to feel overwhelmed and anxious. But here's the thing, babies are incredibly perceptive. They can pick up on our energy and emotions, and if we're feeling stressed, they're likely to feel stressed too. So take a deep breath, mama. Remember that you've got this. Try to focus on the positive, and remind yourself that this is an adventure, not an ordeal. If your baby does get fussy or upset, try not to get flustered. Just stay calm and soothing, and offer them plenty of comfort and reassurance. Remember, a little bit of patience and understanding goes a long way. Alright y'all, this last tip is short and sweet but oh so important. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Flight attendants are there to assist you, and they've seen it all when it comes to traveling with babies. Whether you need help warming up a bottle, finding a place to change a diaper, or just need a moment to catch your breath, don't hesitate to ask a flight attendant for assistance. They're usually more than happy to help, and it can make a world of difference in your overall travel experience. Remember, you don't have to do this alone. There are people there to support you, so don't be afraid to reach out and ask for a helping hand. And there you have it, folks. Our top 10 travel hacks for flying with a baby. We hope these tips help make your next flight with your little one a breeze. Remember, a little bit of preparation and a whole lot of patience can go a long way. If you enjoyed these tips and want to see more travel and parenting content, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We're always sharing new tips and tricks to make life with little ones a little bit easier and a whole lot more fun. From our family to yours, safe travels and happy adventures.